Hey friends, how's it going? Here we are on our day, 5? Today is a little different. We're going to be doing Yin Yoga, and you'll see I have a little different setup. I have my mat, and I've got my mat against a wall. I've got some props. I've got the strap that we've used before. I've got blocks we've used before. I've got a bolster, which we may or may not use. This is a smaller bolster. I've got a couple pillows in case people don't have a bolster. They can kind of be used the same way. And then I have a sandbag, which most of you probably don't have a sandbag, but I will demo it here and there anyway, in case you like it and you want to get sandbags. So Yin Yoga is different than the yoga we have been doing. And it's particularly useful for an aging population because as we age, we lose moisture in our body, and particularly in the synovial fluid of the joints. And what that means is that they don't slide and glide as they do when we're younger. And maintaining healthy joint stability and mobility is of great particular concern for people who are aging. And guess what? We're all aging. So when a joint hardens because of injury or because of lack of full range of use, the connective tissues almost shrink wrap around it and harden. And this makes repairing the range of motion ever more limited and ever more painful. So Yin Yoga works to allow the connective tissues, the fascia, the ligaments, the tendons, the joints, to gently relax and gently be stressed over a period of time, which works completely different than your muscles. So Yin also is stress reducing for the mind, and works on creating mindfulness because we're sitting in poses for an extended period of time and we're paying attention to the breath. We're paying attention to sensations in our body. So let's get going. We're gonna start with legs up the wall and we're gonna be there for a while. So make sure you're comfortable. Excuse me, Birdie. I tried to put the dogs away, but they escaped. We're gonna, as a pro tip, to get your legs up the wall easily, we're gonna slide sideways up to the wall. So hip right against the wall. And then we're gonna spin around, legs go up, head goes down. Now, in this particular type of a pose, if you haven't been doing it, you may want to slide a block under your butt, under your sacrum. And that works just as well. You could also put a bolster under there, you could put a pillow under there, or you can leave it just as is. And we are going to have our legs up the wall. Close your eyes. Hands can be down at your side. They could be over your head. Close your eyes. Allow your body to soften. Slow your breath. We're going to stay here for a few more minutes. Just allow your blood to follow the course of least resistance down your legs, flushing through your body, through your brain, Okay, next posture is going to be butterfly on the wall. We're going to take the soles of our feet and put them together and allow your legs to slide down the wall to wherever is a comfortable position. This is butterfly on the wall. We're going to be here for a couple minutes. They can be as bent as is comfortable. So allow your body to relax, allow your joints to soften, allow your back to sink in to your mat. These exercises can be done on a bed, couch. They could be done outside in the grass. Ideally, Yin Yoga is done without a puppy chewing on you. Okay, our next position is frog on the wall. We're going to take our feet out and plant them on the wall. And ideally, you probably have to slide your butt away from the wall. Birdie, you're killing me. Stop. And we want to get a 90 degree for thighs, 90 degree for shins, 90 degree for feet. Allow your knees and feet to be lined up with your hips in a comfortable position. Ideally, you feel a slight tug, but you can settle in. And be still. Once you get your spot, try not to fidget. There's 3 basic tenets of Yin Yoga. And the first one is to come to an appropriate edge. And so the meaning behind that is to get yourself in a pose that has a challenge to it. It has a little bit of an edge. It's not pain. It's not making you like hold your breath or wince. It's just like an interesting, an edge, basically. So you come to an edge and then you stay there. And you're still, and then you soften. You allow the muscles to soften, which makes the connective tissue have to pick up on some of the work that your muscles are normally doing. And the connective tissue will be gently stressed with this work of supporting the body in the stillness. And then the third tenet, third basic rule, is that you stay. Depending on the action of the pose, it can be 1 to 3 minutes, or up to 5 minutes for more gentle poses. And gently walk your feet back up the wall, up the wall. So you might have to push back a little further, and we're going to do pigeon. So for pigeon, you cross that foot over in the classic figure 4. And if this is too intense, you just take that top foot and straighten it, or almost straight. Whatever feels like a good edge for you right now. Here's where you're using discernment to figure out what's the position for your body right now. You can bend that other foot all the way to the floor. Find your edge, get comfortable, soften. Just about 30 more seconds here on this side, and then we're going to switch. Okay, Gently unwind that position and switch to the other leg. Thirty more seconds here. All right. Now roll to one side. Allow your feet to come off the wall. Gently roll to one side. Pause there. Take any movements that you need. And then come on up onto your mat in your cat-cow. Let me change this a little bit since I'm off the wall. Okay. Hands and knees, just like we were doing in the chair. We're going to arch or round and arch. I guess they're arches, just in opposite direction. Really allow your tailbone to rise and your chest to point forward, and then like a flashlight's on your chest and on your backside. We're gonna shine those lights down as far as possible. Shine that light down in the back, down in the front, and then switch. Up, shine the light up, 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 up. Down, 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 down. Terrific. Now we're going to come to child's pose, a supported child's pose. So I'm going to use my favorite big bolster. I've got my knees open and I'm putting my bolster in here. I'm going to lay my body, ouch, on top of my bolster. Get in a nice comfortable position, hopefully without a dog chewing on you. And lay down on your bolster. Allow your arms to relax. This way, your cheek on the bolster, and settle in. Breathe in. Kind of loosely timing us with my watch. And switch your cheek to the other side. And again, soften, relax, breathe. Allow your breath to deepen and slow. All right, gently come out of this child's pose. And we're going to do supported fish. So, gotta kind of come away from the wall for this. So I can maybe move this over like that. Move my bolster back. I have room enough to straighten my legs. And I'm going to lay back on my bolster, creating a nice arch in my back. Allow the arms to fall to the sides or down. Your head resting on your bolster. If you don't have the bolster and you're using pillows, you might not have enough room, and therefore you might want to use your block up at the end of your pillow to create a spot for your head to rest. Or you can allow your neck to extend and your head to fall onto the ground gently. So we're going to be here for 2 minutes. side. Gently pick up your head, come up to a seat. Roll your shoulders, do whatever feels good. Take a moment, have a sip of water. We're gonna come to a wide leg forward fold. This position can be a little intense, so you can make yourself a little fort out of whatever you have, pillows, blocks, bolsters, blankets. If you have a dog, that'll stay still, perfect. So sitting back onto the bones of your butt, not hinged forward. Make sure that you can pull the kind of meat out from under those bones, that you're sitting on the bones. And then get forward, feeling the stretch in your upper thighs, the inside, your adductors. And then relax down, sink in. Pay attention to your breath. If there's any place that is particularly your growing edge, send your breath there. Determined, intentional breathing. Keep it long and low. And if you're on one cheek, switch to the other cheek. About 15 seconds here. And rise up. Shake your legs out. Let's grab our strap. Get yourself a little space. Laying down on your back. Bring one foot up to the sky. Wrap your strap around the ball of your foot as we have previously. Relax the other leg down straight or bent. And then give just a little tug so you feel a little bit of stress, not pain, in the back of your leg. Gently allow your leg to fall, controlled, not fall, that's the wrong word. Guide your leg gently out to the side as far as it will go. Using your strap, hold it out there. Breathe into any discomfort. A pro tip, you can use a block out under your leg or a bolster or something to provide a little support out there. Now using your strap, pull the leg back up and then allow it to cross over to the other side. Again, as far as is your growing edge. You want to keep your shoulders flat on the ground. Your hip will come up. Using your strap, using your elbow. I don't know if you probably can't see that. I have my elbow on the ground. Allow your muscles to relax. Slow breaths. Now pull your foot back up to the top and switch your feet. Allow the one that was just up there to relax, either straight on the ground or bent with your foot flat on the ground. And then give a little tug and hold the second leg. Okay, gently guide that leg out to the side. Using the strap. To support that leg. Allow the muscles to relax, soften. Allow the connective tissue to do the work. flooding that connection tissue with blood and oxygen. Now gently cross over. Bring that leg back. Drop the strap. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock around a little bit. Massage your back. You can roll your knees in a little circle. Roll them back the other way. Now, allow your knees to drop over to one side. Keep your shoulders on the mat. You might want a bolster, a block, or something for your knees to rest on, or not. You can keep both legs bent. You can straighten one leg. Straighten both legs out there, whatever feels good, and then relax there. If it works for your body, allow your head to fall in the opposite direction of your knees. And bring your knees back up to center. Pause a moment here. Rock if you want. Straighten if you want. And drop them over to the other side. Allow your head to turn to the side away from your knees. Close your eyes. Breathe. Feel the luscious stretch. And again, bring your knees up. Take whatever movements feel good to you right now. And then come to a final resting position, taking up as much room as you like or you have space for. Close your eyes. Thank yourself for the self-care of your fascia, for your connective tissue. Soak in all the benefits of the work you put in, the intention, for good for yourself. How would it feel a year from now if you were to treat yourself this well every day for that year? How do you think your body would feel? How do you think your mindfulness would be? You are whole and complete, exactly as you are. There is nothing to fix, and anything is possible. Bring some gentle movement into your toes, your fingers. Roll onto one side. Pause there. And gently make your way up to a seat. Any comfortable seat. Eyes closed or gently open. Bring your hands to heart center. Thank you for practicing with me today. You can bring your hands to your third eye. We say namaste. Namaste being roughly translated as the light in me sees, notices, and appreciates the light in you and everyone else. Have a great, great day. Thank you. Bye.